Hello everybody, I hope you're well, and today I'm going to be reviewing a book called Secrets of Meditation by Davidji. So this is a really interesting book. What did I like about the book? I like the variety of topics that Davidji covered. It started with his life story. What is meditation in his terms? It's about decluttering of the mind. And the benefits are really nicely science-based, which is really important for me. He talked about a whole variety of techniques within the book, including sound and chanting, etc. And it's easy, it's a likeable read, and it's educational. But this is good. So who is Davidji in the first place? Well, he's a stress management expert, he's a coach, a meditation and yoga teacher, he's author of various books, and has sought enlightenment. Okay, so what did I not like about the book? Well, there wasn't a lot to not like about the book, but there was one bit I found really clunky. So there were some written meditations, and I think you can go and listen to them online. So the first one of those was actually 6.5 pages long in the book. And it's really very clunky to try and read a little bit and then do the and read. Where was I? Read it again and try again. So that was a bit clunky. It put me off a little bit, but I would say don't let it put you off. Keep going, because the rewards are there in the education and learning a little bit more about stuff. There are a few bits that are a bit waffly, particularly the higher levels of consciousness. And I think it must be really difficult to explain those higher levels of consciousness to others who have not been at that level of enlightenment that Davidji clearly has. The last few pages, though, also felt like they were filling in a little bit of space. They threw in some stuff about what meditation is not. And the real key thing for that was it felt like it was a different voice. It was something thrown in. And I just skipped through those last few pages. I think what washed over me. What did I learn from it? What were the core concepts? Well, the core concept is that the guru is inside you. You know best. And it's all about finding a deeper understanding of your true self. Stress, and this is a quote from the book, is how we respond when our needs are not met. And when our ego is challenged, that is when we get the flight response. But meditation reverses the stress and continues beyond, and that's certainly true. Meditation is a good thing to reverse the stress and the impact of stress. There's stuff in there about chakra tuning and colours, and of course colours do give us a psychological impact, so I really want to know more about that. And there seem to be some elements in there of really pure meditation, and being in the gap and oneness and nothingness, much more along with the Zen Buddhism side of things. I'm much more of a visualization person myself. Would I recommend the book? Well, absolutely. Non-beginners and others who want to know a little bit more about different techniques and the different methods. It's certainly a broad brush review, but there's more to meditation than just the methods. When you skip from one technique to another, what I was thinking about was really, when do I want to do this technique? You know, if you're thinking about that you want to travel 5 miles, do you walk, do you cycle, do you take the Ferrari? If you are walking across ditches and up a mountain, you're not going to take the Ferrari. So what's appropriate? So if you're with grief, the analogy would be grief or anxiety. So which one of these do you pick? You know, is there a preference there? And I kind of didn't get that in there. But you can't know it all from a book. So my recommendation is always go and get a good practitioner, a good teacher to help you with this. Would I bring any of this into my own practice? Certainly a little bit more on senses and smells, that ritual. I want to explore the chakras, and I would certainly recommend the book. I did enjoy it, and so please let me know what you think of the book of The Secrets of Meditation by Davidji. That's Davidji at the bottom there, up there. Okay, and so the next book that I'm going to review is going to be Teach Yourself to Meditate by Eric Harrison. And again, that's a very different one to explore. So see you next time. Do subscribe, please like, keep the notifications coming, and I'll see you next time.